I'm not gonna lie, I knew there was a reason I fuck with this nigga. So in the recent interview preparing for the Grammys, DJ Mustard said that he spoke to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar said he felt like Goku the first time he heard the Hey Now beat. Now, a nigga like me, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. You feel me? Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super though. That fire. You feel me? I keep a Goku on me, my nigga. This my nigga for real. You shit me? But let's read some more about what Mustard had to say. So Mustard was asked, does he continue to send Kendrick beats every day? And is that how he got the beat for TV Off? Mustard said, even after Not Like Us, I still continue to this day, sending him 5 or 6 beats a day. We have this folder where I just drop new stuff in. The first half of TV Off and the second half are 2 different beats that he connected. I didn't send it to him like that. It was just like out of those 5 beats, he picked 2. I didn't hear the song until it came out. I had heard Hey Now during the Not Like Us video shoot. He played me a snippet. I asked him, man, what made you do that? And he said, when I heard the beat, I just felt like Goku or something. I was like, what? And he explained, yeah, when I hear certain shit on your beats, it brings out something else in me. So I just did whatever I felt. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Now all of this is starting to connect. So he told Mustard that at the Not Like Us video shoot, he was still recording GNX. We know he was still recording GNX during this time. So he makes a song on the TV Off beats, the 2 different beats. Now when the transition happens, he paid homage to when Goku does this.
Doing is to go even further beyond.
And then when we hear TV Off, we hear... And that's how you connect the dots, people. You feel me? Shout out to Kendrick, Mustard. The Grammys are happening this weekend, this Sunday, I believe. I will be going live for the weekend's album release on Friday. Well, Thursday night going into Friday, I will be live. Make sure y'all pull up. You feel me? It's going to be my first time live streaming for an album release, but I feel like that is a big deal, so I will be live for that. Haven't decided if I'm going to be live for the Grammys yet or not, but I also will be live for the Super Bowl. Yeah, gang, it's up, man. It's all happening. It's all here. It's time. You shit me. Make sure you hit that follow button. Follow my backup account. Linked in the caption. Linked in the bio. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube because I will be posting long form content there. You shitting me?
Ooh, Little Trouble in Paradise. Dody6, who's featured on the GNX song Hey Now, called out Kendrick Lamar and revealed that he is now homeless. This is the song, in case you're curious, Hey Now, featuring Dody6 with Kendrick Lamar. Basically what he said was, that fucking song with Kendrick ain't changed shit. K-Dot is a bitch. Oh, wow. He also posted about how he was on drugs, which hopefully he gets the help that he needs. But he kind of posted a video as well talking about it. What a lot of people are saying in the comments is he is the one who should have capitalized on, you know, that feature, and it's really not on Kendrick Lamar to change anything for him, which I think is an interesting point. I guess it just depends on your perspective on it. But what are you guys' thoughts? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I mean, like, does Kendrick just remove him off the album now? Or, like, is it too late and it is what it is?
Kendrick Lamar Juneteenth concert was so good. Like, it was very fulfilling to watch. I'm happy I tuned in and watched the live stream and had to see it up close and not in the crowd far away because I'm a real Kendrick fan. But I am also a fan of a lot of those artists on that stage. And you know what I've realized? Because as somebody that go to shows, I don't like seeing they homies on stage with them because they add nothing to the show. And then it's crazy because I know that they be recording us because they recording their homies back to show like, hey, look, I'm at whoop-de-whoop, I'm in the back or something like that. Like, it's really kind of weird. I don't know if the whole audience feel that type of way, but I do. But that's because I also go to artist shows who like have stage sets and stuff like that. So it's just a dynamic. Like, I don't really want to see him and him and him and him and 80 other hims behind you looking at me like I'm dumb because I'm enjoying you as like you as the artist, right? But seeing all them people on stage with Kendrick was different. I even seen a video of Kamaya, and she had people on stage with her. But you know what I noticed? They were going up to the artist's music. Seeing everybody on stage with Kendrick going up to his music, or Not Like Us, really just had me smiling because it looked fun. And I'm pretty sure the crowd was having fun because it gave like party. It didn't give like, I'm watching you watching him, watch me too because I'm behind, like you see me. It'd be so weird to me as a consumer, but seeing that, I really hope the rest of the artists that be up there, because they be having like 30 to 80 niggas on stage behind them and it be smoked out and stuff like that. I hope they start telling their homies like, if you're not finna turn up behind me, get off the stage. Like, go to the cut, because I've been backstage. You can just go to the cut and stay out the way. Other than that, turn up to your homies' music. Like, it'll set a different ambiance. Like, you know what? Why don't you hop in the crowd and turn the crowd up? Serve some type of purpose, because everybody on that stage served the purpose of turning up because they were happy to be there. You know what I mean? Like, you could just tell they were happy to be there and not, oh, you know what? I was on stage with Kendrick. It was, no, I'm happy to be here. And that was so nice.
Y'all gonna yell at me, but at this point, I don't even care. So I went to the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert in New Jersey on Friday. And concert itself aside, it was a very uncomfortable experience as a Black person in America. Now, we did this with Beyonce. Everybody's like, oh my God, you want to segregate the concerts? Kind of. It is such an out-of-body experience as a Black person. And honestly, no white Twitter fingers should be hit in my comments, because you cannot invalidate my experience as a Black person. And I know for a fact that other Black people had this same exact experience, because I talked about it with my friends. Being at a concert for an artist like Kendrick Lamar, who is Kendrick Lamar, who is very clear in his music, the themes of his music, just the through lines that he has, whole album concepts about the struggles of being a Black person in America and the choices that we have to make and what it is like living in this lived experience as the people that we are. It is such an out-of-body experience when seeing an artist perform their music that is talking about that, and having folks singing along at the toppest of their lungs. And it's like, bro, you really just consume this for entertainment. But for us, like, this is really speaking to pieces of our existence that nobody else will understand but us. And so you singing it at the top of your lungs for pure enjoyment, it's a little blood curdling. The hairs on my arms start to raise. Like, hearing white people sing all right. We gonna be all right. All right, from what, Chad? Sunburn? Like, what are we talking about for real? And before y'all gets to tapping, do I think Kendrick Lamar, if he had the option to, he experienced no backlash and he could make the choice to lock off his concerts to only Black people? Yes. Knowing Kendrick, yes. Yeah, the artist in which Kendrick Duckworth has presented to the world, yes, I do think he would make that decision, because, and the people are gonna be like, well, if it was only supposed to be consumed by Black people, then I wouldn't have a connection for it. If there was a way that we could segment music releases to only the certain demographic that these artists would like to present it to, I think that they would make the choice to do so. But because that's impossible, literally impossible, because the internet, the world, just the way things work, everybody has access to everything with an asterisk. There's an asterisk at the end of that. I will not go any further. It's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable sharing these spaces with folk who will never understand what these pieces of art mean. You'll never understand it. And yeah, you can like conceptually understand and like theoretically understand, but you'll never understand it in practice. You'll never understand it in a lived experience. And it's so uncomfortable. It actually took away a little bit away from my experience, because I was just so acutely aware that and Kendrick Lamar has a very large fan base. I would say majority of his fan base is, and like Sis said, like, your fans are Mexican, right? Like, I know y'all be saying, when he be saying the N-word, y'all be saying it in your homes. It's just uncomfortable. uncomfortable. And I'm sure there were people who weren't even like bleeping themselves at the concert too. Uncomfy. It's just uncomfy. It's an uncomfy experience. And it's no shade to Kendrick. Like, obviously he can't control who listens to, who's a fan of him, whatever. But just like being black in that crowd, it was just like, yeah, just speaking about it, I'm getting indigestion.
I miss being a Kendrick fan back when that was more of a niche thing to do. And in saying that, Kendrick was never niche. Obviously, he was always a big artist. But when liking him was more of a niche thing to do. And mind you, this had nothing to do with Kendrick himself or how he makes music or any of that. It's more so the community around Kendrick listening. It's more so the vibes I've been getting recently. Kendrick is most in his bag when he's not trying to be a commercial artist. Take a look at Damn. Damn is his most popular album, and the best songs on there are the ones that didn't get, like, weren't popular. I love GNX, but a lot of the songs on there really only worked in the context of the 2024 that he had. See, Kendrick makes his best music when he's taking his own personal life experiences and applying them to the world around him and just life in general. And I feel like with GNX, he didn't have that much to say. It really feels like his consciousness and his thoughts from the previous few months as compared to something like, I don't want to say T-Pop, let's say Good Kid, Mad City, which was way more thought out, which was a lot grander in scope, a lot more ambitious, or even something like Damn, which wasn't as ambitious, but also had, its own narrative through line and had way more thought put into it. And I don't get that with GNX. Maybe it's something I'm missing, maybe I didn't listen to it enough. But that's, I don't know, that's how I feel. I don't know, I'm yapping. Comment down below, tell me what y'all think.
Wow. If I had a nickel for every time that I made a Barbara Kendrick audio that was trending for months and nobody knew that it was me, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice, right? Hi, my name is Christian Grey. You may know me as the First Shade, others just call me...
We don't give a fuck, bro. Mind you, this man really propped his phone up and made a 2-minute video begging for recognition for some shitty-ass remixes he made to Kendrick songs. Bro, Kendrick will never notice you, bro. You mad at us because you let hella people run off with your sound and make better videos than you, do more numbers than you? That's nobody else's fault but yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself, bro. And the whole trend is just people perpetuating black stereotypes, making us look ghetto as hell. That's what you want credit for, bro? Yeah, black excellence my ass, bro. You're just corny. See, it's people like you that make us all look bad, bro. And then you got the nerve to say that you want your name tied to your work, which is tied to someone else's original work, which is Kendrick Lamar. You are not Kendrick Lamar. And I would say that Kendrick dick riding is crazy, but you did make this video, which kind of sums it all up, bro.
Oh my god, he's looking at it! He's looking at it! I'm gonna do my stuff! Please. And it's probably a... Oh my god!
Now, mind you, this is a grown-ass man. Just make sure to come up for air when you're done, bro.
Dog, I say it every time I'm on here, bro. I was listening to Euphoria for the first time. I'm gonna bring that trash can in. But I listened to Euphoria for the first time in probably some months, man. And it's not perfect. It's just like, it's an amazing song. I always think about how great it is, but I don't just listen to it all the time. Like, I was just thinking, like, I was listening and I was like, dang, like, this song was kind of friendlier than I thought. I'm like, maybe, like, Drake shouldn't have, said all that stuff he said on Doesn't really matter. Because they was both lying. Let's be real. Hey, they was both lying. Kendrick said Drake ain't got no classics. That was a lie. I really don't think Drake sent no cease and desist. I really don't think Kendrick beat his wife. I don't think Dave Freeze the father of his child. I don't think Drake's a best. Like, there's like a lot of stuff that like both of them said that was lying. So like they was both lying, so I give them both a pass. But I was like, yo, this is kind of friendly. Like Drake really did jump out the window on that. And then he said, my son, he was talking about his son, like, hey, you don't know nothing about being a good father. I was like, okay. But, nah, bro, I just want to say, like, Euphoria really is, like, one of the best songs and rap songs ever. Like, that dude, that boy Kendrick's going crazy. And I gotta say this, I said it too late. I know Drake fans probably gonna jump on me, but I am a way bigger fan of Drake than I am Kendrick. And Kendrick I'm still a big fan of, but Drake is just, like, in that tier with, like, Kanye, Pharrell, Miguel, all of them, as far as like enjoyability, personal enjoyability for myself. If you want to talk about who's a better rapper, that's Kendrick, If we talk about technical, but we won't get into that, whatever. But nah, bro, I was just thinking like Euphoria, like I was hyped on it when it first came out, but it's just like all like this year later, and I'm just like, dude, this man Kendrick was going crazy. That's why GNX disappointed me so much, dog. I wanted to hear that, bro. I wanted to hear that, and I wanted to hear, some great storytelling and all. Like, it just wasn't for me, dog. But I ain't gonna get on that either, because it's not a bad album. It's just not an album for me. But Euphoria, dog. That's what every rapper should aspire to do, bro. Like, if you can have a technical performance as good as Euphoria, and like a heartfelt performance as good as Too Much by Drake, like, you made it. But That's all I had to say, bro. That Jones crazy.
Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker on the tape deck. It's gonna be a sweet love. I feel good. Get the fuck out my face. What they talking about? Ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? Ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? Ain't talking about nothing. Hey. Pull off in a lamb, double park it, all that Tams meant to get off on your mans. Like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand.